we'll start with this and see if this feels familiar. Because you start your business, if you can remember that far back, and it was just you. And then you hired that first person, things were going well. You put the ad on Seek, you found a mate of your mum's, you did something, and you hired, and you thought, this is good, I'm a business person now. And then things went well, and you hired more, and you hired more people, and then you needed to hire more people. And that's when shit got crazy. And people were reporting to other people, and you hired other people, and this person's reporting to that person, and you're thinking, how the hell do I scale this? Troy said before about how he just thought, I'm done. This is insane. I can't go on anymore. How many have felt about like that along the way? That's been the problem. So what Project Hourglass is a solution to that. And it looks something like this. This is the end goal. This is how I picture all of my businesses now. Now you've got your workbook there, you've got some letters next to these rows. So at the top, yell out what the first letter is, G, I think. So these are generalists. And so the opposite letter down the bottom here, the S down the bottom, they're your specialists, exactly. I was reading Scaling Up, awesome book if you haven't read it, Vern Harnish, the other day, and he talked about how these days it's not enough just to have generalists in your business. You need specialists. He called them chess pieces. In drafts, or checkers if you're American, the pieces all move the same way. In chess, you have very specialist pieces that all have their own special move. So for us, inside an AdWords business, these guys are my AdWords generalists. They know everything there is to know about AdWords. But for them to do all of that work on every account every day is insane. Because there's a better graphic designer in the world. You know, the person that's playing with pivot tables and numbers should not be designing your ads. And they shouldn't be writing your ads. And they shouldn't be building systems. And they shouldn't be writing emails. So we've got specialists for all of these different areas inside the business. I don't know what it is for your business. You know, if you're a full service agency, your specialist might be an AdWords specialist, an SEO specialist, an email specialist, something like Casey. You've got all of these different specialists. What's the next letter down on the top?
T.
T. These are the thinkers. So the D, doers. These are the expensive ones. These are probably local. They may not be, they may be anywhere. These are probably virtual. Doing the grunt work, if you like. Not to demean that position. There can be thinking happening down here too. They're not just following a checklist, because I'll get to that in a minute. Next letter, S. Strategy, tactics. High-paid generalists can do everything, but for you to pay them that salary all the time doesn't make sense for your business. Dave said before about having that competitive advantage of using the best people that you can find wherever they may be around the world to do that specialist thing. So for us, if we want code installed on a Shopify website, yeah, we could do it, but we're not the best in the world at that. But I can hire a Shopify guy 2 hours a week. And the beauty of this model now with sites which we'll talk about later, like Upwork and Fiverr, you can find these people wherever they are in the world. Your job is to find the best person wherever they are in the world. Last letter?
H.
H. I'm still playing with this one. So this is the head chef, and these are the cooks. And we actually have a system in our business now which we call the menu. And so these guys order from the menu. And we've got a big, big list of about 160 tasks that the cooks can do. And I'll talk about how that all happens. But in the middle here, the A is automation. I think you're going to hear that word a lot today. And the P is for Podio. That's what we use to automate our business. Now, there are many, many tools that you can use. Teamwork, Asana, Trello. Don't get hung up on the tool. We've got some great speakers talking about that stuff later. We use Podio. I could not run my agency without Podio at this point. Absolutely love it. Podio. Your job, I think, is not to be one of those generalists. Your job is to sit outside of all of that. You know, that classic Gerber line, work on it, not in it. And to lob in ideas, to lob in the vision, to lob in the overall strategy, to lob in the money and resource this properly, but not to be the person doing it, as Gerber would say. you.